What's good, Sun Games? So Mai just came out like a day ago as a healer type, which is I thought was pretty funny. I think every single girl in this game is a healer type. I can't be the only one to notice that, but aside from that, she's a real good zoner. So all of her stuff is going to be used for like base and flag battle type situations. The meta has been changed, but for once in kind of a good way that doesn't feel completely broken. Also, side note, water pillar slays, but other than that, that's pretty much the introduction. We're going to get into what she brings to Shinobi Strikers. For featured items, there's a new One Tails Jinchuriki costume, which looks pretty cool. A new Earth Scientific tool, which you will throw at an opponent. It does a decent amount of damage, almost as much as a jutsu, I heard. And then there's a new defensive outfit, which will basically make you into a tank in exchange for, I think it was your attack, and I can't remember what other thing it takes away from, but I know it adds a lot of defense. There's also a cool looking mask that if you get a combo up, increases your defense. So that's what's in the featured items, but as for the actual Mei DLC, you get a costume, you get some new hair, an outfit, and a new defensive sword. Yes, another defensive sword. They love defense types. It must be really easy to program these moves for defensive types because we just be getting everything. I mean, I main defense, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, onto her combos. Her swings use water. They look kind of cool, but honestly, they kind of bore me. It's kind of slow and remind me of like the CAC moveset, which is tiring. She has a triangle move that's kind of like Gaara's move, breaks shields obviously. Mid combo you can press triangle to shoot mist, but I doubt you'll see anything like this or people really picking her because people don't really pick characters in general. But yeah, onto her ninjutsu. It counters a lot of alts like sleeping genjutsu or Ino's ult, but it also can be countered by a lot of things like Mitsuki's arms. Her own lava dissolving jutsu will counter it. Any type of pull from attacker range will take you out of it. I know firsthand the first Kokage special will break through it. But yeah, so it's pretty good for defending and healing up teammates. It's not anything you can do to combo into a type of attack. So for lava style dissolving jutsu, first off, it spits a bunch of lava in the direction you're facing. It won't track your opponents. That being said, it's still great for any type of like flag or defense. So any time you know somebody's gonna be standing somewhere at some time, you can just launch this. Not only that, but I think it has super armor, so if somebody's dashing towards you, you can just spray it in their face. It does a lot of damage. When they step on it, they're slow, they can't move. So it's really great for an aggressive build. And it's also very fun and unique because most jutsu don't act like this. Or I don't think there's much jutsu in the game like this. So you will have fun trying it out. Is it the most meta or useful? Doesn't look like it, but I'm sure you could find a way to manage it in a team setting. Another thing about it is it's great for countering jutsu, like it breaks sand shields, wooden domes, mud walls. I mentioned the lava pillar. It's great for demolishing defenses, and it won't take away something like petrifying or the needle. If you can spray it where they're standing, and they will end up in the jutsu's AoE, so there's always that. And I think it might even damage petrifying through the rock, even though it doesn't stop the jutsu. Next, we have her ultimate, which is vapor style solid fog jutsu, which is basically a better version of the insect ult, but it also slowly drains health. And it's not the greatest for actually killing people as long as they're smart and run away, because it's pretty funny. Most people won't run away from this. Once they don't, they're dead. The moment you punch them and they're still in your mist, they're gonna die. It amazes me that people don't like book it when they're in the mist. They just continue to fight. It's hilarious. But if your opponent is actually smart, they'll run away. So it's not always going to kill everybody unless you have something that's keeping them in the mist. But even at the same time, if you're trying to take over a base or capture a flag, then they have no choice but to let you do that. So it's still useful. It's not the best or it's not the worst. It's like mid-tier special. But that being said, I definitely had fun messing with it. But yeah, overall, my opinions on this DLC is that, so for CAC, yeah, this is where it really opens up when you just take her jutsu and use your CAC, because you could create some pretty odd combinations with this stuff. The actual Mai character is not that fun to run around with, just because her combos are kind of like underwhelming to, you know, play with. They might kind of look a little cool, but it doesn't feel that fun. How do I say? It's just you don't feel as fluid as you do with other characters, especially for like a VR master. Like their combos are usually more like interesting than like your CACs, but her, you just kind of, it feels kind of stationary. You're just chucking water, and it's kind of hard to track people like a typical CAC healer combo set. So I was underwhelmed by her moves, but her actual jutsu are really cool and really add to Shinobi Striker in a good way because it feels balanced. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Other than that, appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Appreciate every follow, every like. Peace. Thank you.